Hello there. This is a driving test practice lesson, meaning the things I'm going to be doing in this lesson, expect to experience these driving skills while you're doing your actual driving test. So here we go. My car's already started and we're going to be leaving. Now notice my steering wheel, it's numbered like the face of a clock, because the idea is that you've got to hold your steering wheel properly on the driving test. You can't drive with one hand. You can't put your hands down here in the wheel. You're supposed to hold it at 9 and 3. Some people say 10 and 2, but this is the preferred position right here, 9 and 3. So anyway, the car's already started and I have my seatbelt on. Everything is good. So now before I leave, I have to put my left signal on, check my rear, actually check everywhere, then of course the rear view mirror, then the left outside mirror, then the left blind spot, and if it's safe, then I drive off in a straight line. Once you're in motion, cancel the signal. And remember, these are routines that you're gonna have to follow in order to pass your driving test. Now as you can see, there's a truck approaching and he has the right of way over me because cars are parked. So what I'll do is I'll stop behind this car, then in order to continue I put my left signal on, check my mirror again, left shoulder, and then I go through. Keep on checking. It's a residential area, and then in most cases they have you driving in residential areas, so you have to know to slow your speed down to the appropriate speed limit and make sure you really slow down and check, because you could have kids, you know, darting out into the street. Now it's a left turn here, so signal left. There's a stop sign. Is there a white line? No. Sidewalk? Yes. So we stop at the front of the car just before the sidewalk completely. And then you check left, right, and if it's safe, then I can continue and it's safe. So hand over hand steering and up on the right side of the roadway. Notice road signs, like this one says new, so it's a new stop sign. And at the stop sign, what do we have? Do we have a white line? No. Is there a sidewalk? No. So we stop right out at the edge of the road in this case. Then you check and then you leave. Now at the stop sign ahead, it's going to be a left turn. You can see the stop sign there. So I put my left signal on. Got a white line, so when I don't see the white line, that's when I stop right there. Complete stop. But can I see clearly to the left and the right? Well, I can see to the right, but to the left, no, I cannot see clearly. So I inch up with my foot on the brake, just inching. And a car is approaching from the left. There's nothing coming from the right. So once this car goes by, then I'll check to the right and then I make my left turn onto the street. Hand over hand steering. When the car is straight, I recover. Speed limit 40 kilometers an hour. Now if my I always say this, if my video dies, don't hate me, just give me a like and, you know, subscribe to my channel. I don't think it will die on me right now, but just in case it suddenly stopped, give me a like, subscribe. Okay, so the speed here is 40. I'm doing, whoa, 41. Well, I don't think the police officer will pull me over for going 1 over. Okay. Notice we've got the yellow lines on the road and it's a solid line, so it means no overtaking in this area. Okay, now 2 streets down I'm gonna be making a right turn, and then we'll see if there's a car there. Maybe we'll do parallel parking. We can also go do some 3-point turn. Okay, so right turn, but notice this is a crosswalk. There's no one in the crosswalk, so all I have to do is check left, right, and it's hand over hand steering. And we're gonna parallel park behind this white vehicle, so immediately I put my right signal on, pull up no more than 2 feet from the side of this vehicle, and stop when the back of my vehicle is in line with the back of this parked vehicle. Select reverse. Then I need a 3/4 revolution of the steering wheel to the right, so 12 goes where the 9 is. Right there, so it's 12 and 6. Just keep checking like crazy while backing up. Now, when the front of my car reaches the back, but of course at an angle, I stop completely, get all the turns in. Yeah. Okay, for this one I messed it up, so I'm gonna correct it. So I'm gonna go out again and try again. Well, I don't want to have this happen to me on a road test, because they would fail me. Alright, but you see, even a driving instructor can mess up. So anyway, let's try this other vehicle. Back bumper to back bumper, no more than a 1/2 meter. Put to reverse, 3/4 revolution, back up until the front is in line with the back of this vehicle, but of course at an angle. Right there, get all the turns in to the left, and then let the car do the job. So I just keep checking, back, front, get as close as possible to the curb, right there. Now the wheels are turned like so, so I have to straighten them. So I put the gear selector to drive, clock, then clock again, then move up. Just leave enough space to get out. Apply the parking brake, and in this car it's just a push button, so put it to park, and then there's a secondary parking brake right here. Just pull this towards me, and then the parking brake light comes on, and that would be it. I'm within specs for parallel parking. Now we're leaving, so the first step is to put the car is still running, so put it in reverse. Always put it in reverse, especially if you're close to a vehicle in front of you, because you don't want to be passing too closely or hitting that car. So all I have to do is back up in a straight line until I have sufficient room out front, like now. So I stop, place the gear selector to drive, signal to the left, get 1 revolution of the steering wheel to the left, and there's a car, and there's another one approaching. And notice the warning light in my mirror telling me that there's someone close. Okay, so it looks good. So all I have to do is check, and I leave. When the front comes out, then I recover, and then I drive away. And that's basically it. Now, why do you think I did not make it with the first parallel park trial? Simply because I came back a bit too far. Like the front, when the front was in line with the rear of that vehicle, I actually came a bit too far back. That's why I could not make it. Okay, at the stop sign coming up ahead, it's a right turn. And we have a white line. So I put my right signal on, check my mirror and my shoulder, stop when I don't see the white line. And it's a three-way stop sign, 1, 2, 3. So I check left, right, and it's safe, so it's hand over hand steering. Okay, and remember to check all intersections. Don't just drive with your head straight. You've got to be checking all the time. Now we're gonna do a 3-point turn. So the examiner says, okay, turn your car around here. So you signal to the right, check the mirror and the right shoulder, get as close to the curb, but in this case it's close to the grass, and stop completely. Signal to the left, get all the turns in to the left, check mirror, check shoulder, and if it's safe, go as far to the left as possible. Right there. Select reverse, get all the turns in to the right, check around, and back up. If you hit the curb, well, in this case, if you run onto the grass, then that's a fail. Once you have sufficient room out front, you stop. Put to drive, get all the turns in to the left, and then look to the right, and it's safe. Then you make your turn. And this is a very skinny street. So if you follow these steps, you'll be able to turn your car around even though the street is skinny. Okay. Check left, right. So I guess this will be the end of this lesson. So I'm just gonna make this left turn here at the stop sign. So I signal left, and when I don't see the white line, that's when I stop right there. Check left, right, good, make the turn. And this will end this lesson. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.